movement by the players and the ball throughout that game, and they got a lot of high-quality shots as a result.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the one spot. And he gets the bucket. Jennings has got the game going with his first points of the game for Detroit.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them.
And the basket by Curry.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
On defense, Golden State. Outside Jennings. Smith against Iguodala. The drive by Smith. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Drummond.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility. Athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson inside the line. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. And here's Jennings. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Deflects the pass. He dishes it to Jennings. Thompson with the block. But he gets it back. Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs. That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Jennings with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. There's the double team with Bogut. Jennings drives in. And Drummond kicks to Smith. That's good.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Curry with a wide open look. And
not a bad way to get things started.
Jennings dishes to Drummond. Drops in the layup for... Drummond's got 6.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jennings drives in. Count that one. Jennings has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Outside Curry. There's the dish to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. He's got 8. Well, you look at the numbers for the Warriors last season. Their offense revolved around Steph Curry, and no surprise.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. The numbers were staggering. I mean, with Curry on the floor, they were right at the top of the league in offensive efficiency. And when he sat down, they were the worst. A lot was on his shoulders, and he carried that burden well.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, and brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you to 2K Sports. Tip-off coming up shortly from Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors will be going up against the Orlando Magic. And looking at the Magic, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This regular season looking to finish with a split. Hey, Shaq, how do you characterize the rebuilding process with one of your old teams, the Orlando Magic?
Well, they should just keep acquiring talent, Ernie. They should just keep the rebuild simple, always take the best players available in the draft, and every now and then try and make a trade to get you a veteran player, but just keep it simple.
See if anything magical is in store for Orlando. Hey, it's almost game time. Kevin Harlan.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr here with you, alongside Doris Burke from the sidelines. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. Now fully recuperated from his injury, Ben Gordon is back into the mix. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Payton in at the point guard position.
Nikola Vucevic, one of the best rebounders in the league at both ends of the floor. A rate that would put him top 10 over a full season.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
On the wing, Thompson. This one for three, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Vucevic, a key player for the Magic. He missed a number of games with a concussion midway through last season. And without him, they really struggled.
Yeah, it was a tough season for the team overall, but he's clearly making an impact on them because he gives you good effort at both ends, and he's more than capable as a scorer and rebounder.
And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. And Vucevic kicks the fry. Passes it to Oladipo. Dishes it to Fry. Lee with the steal.
And that passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat to get that steal. Heads up play on both ends there. Transition basketball. The steal and the quick push.
Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid fire basketball.
Now here's Payton. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Kicks it to Vucevic. Back to Payton. He dishes it to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Oladipo's got his first points of the night. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Detroit Pistons.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys. Is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from David Lee. Oladipo, good.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Now here is Bogut, averaging 6 points per contest.
Boy, it was really good to see Andrew Bogut healthy last season, and he reminded everybody, when he's right, he's a live, active body, a significant presence defensively. He's able to play above the rim, and he even showed he could finish alley-oops with regularity.
And Bogut signed to a 3-year, $36 million extension by the Warriors. Steve, you're going to see that firsthand going into last season.
Yeah, I mean, great defensive centers command a premium. So, I mean, to me, that's a good contract. Bogut has changed this Warrior club from a defensive and rebounding and attitude standpoint. Been a big part of this club the last couple of years.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to speak with Jacques Vaughn for a moment. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
And here is Payton after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Harris kicks to Payton. Oladipo with a screen on Curry. Shot to stop the run. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children. But his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
It's Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't use your hands.
Different look here for the Warriors. Elton Brand's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Andre Iguodala. Nick Young's checked in for Thompson. And Roten subbed in for Curry. Now here's Payton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Inside to Vucevic. And it's Harris off the drive. Payton kicks to Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Young. Warriors leading by 10. Takes a three, and he gets it to go. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
And here's on the pass to Vucevic. The jump hook, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
You know, when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's almost an automatic 2 points.
Well, the defense has to battle him down there and keep him out of position in the first place. Do your work early.
The Magic trail by 11. To the inside, Young with the steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And the slam dunk by Spates.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Now here's Payton. They set the pick. He kicks to Vucevic. Lee with the steal. Young for three. Good on the shot. Young's got 6 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers and getting some points in transition as a result.
Brand, good.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
The Magic trail by 19. Payton kicks to Harris, and stolen by Spates. And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. And stolen by Payton. And they get it.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Corey, it down that time.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And it's Lee penetrating. It's hauled in by Harris. The Magic have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Oladipo dishes to Payton. Back to Oladipo. Fades away. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Orlando. They were able to handle the Magic.
Yeah, it was an easy win, mainly because they completely dominated the paint. The rebounding totals were really astounding.
And Clark, talk a little bit more about what Steve just said regarding the rebounding difference in the last matchup between these two teams.
Well, Kevin, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, they had a major edge in that rebounding category, and that helped them gain an edge on the scoreboard, too.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Fry. Harkless comes in for Tobias Harris. Ben Gordon's checked in for Oladipo. And Luke Rittenauer subbed in for Payton.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
The Magic trailed by 19. Rittenauer with it. Here's Vucevic, banked in off the glass. Vucevic has got 7 points.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
There's Lee with the 3. No good. And Orlando the other way now.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Rittenauer against Curry. Vucevic has screen on Curry. Rittenauer passes to Gordon. Feeds to Rittenauer. Off the screen. 4 on the shot clock. The drive by Gordon. Good D by Lee.
You know, Golden State historically has always been a dangerous offensive team, but it's really their defensive improvement that triggered their elevation into the upper echelon of the NBA now.
And Young comes over to help outside Gordon. The feed now to Rittenauer. Magic moving the ball around. Now the dish to Harkless. Pass to Gordon for the 3. Gordon with another miss. Warriors leading by 19 points. Roden kicks to Lee. It's Curry outside, and Harkless pulls it down.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Here's Curry following the basket by Ben Gordon. In low to Lee. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now, here's Rittenauer. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Gordon dishes to Harkless. This one for 3. Cannot hit. Here's Young. He's got 8. The 3 ball. That is good. Young's got 11.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? You can just rise up and bang down a 3 ball like that. And get such separation with the height advantage.
Tune in this Friday night, December 5th. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies, live from FedEx Forum.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Elton Brand is out there with Bogut. Curry attacking. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 8 points.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
And Fournier kicks it to Ridnour. The shot's good from Fournier.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Bogut the pass to Thompson. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Again, Golden State. Here's Ridnour. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, as you know, David Lee is a two-time All-Star, and he said, I'm very confident in my own abilities. My biggest thing is to be consistent. Anybody can go out and have a good couple of games, but to produce game in and game out is the most difficult thing in this league. I feel like I've done that. Kevin, he comes ready to play every game.
You know what you're going to get from him all the time, Doris. Thanks. Tobias Harris is checked in for Orlando. Payton comes in for Luke Ridnour. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Elfrid Payton out of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, which normally is not a feeder school for the NBA. He didn't get the same level of exposure as some of his contemporaries got, but his size and athleticism at the point guard spot is really hard to ignore. He's one of the real sleepers in this year's draft. And as I like to say, it doesn't make any difference where you play. If you have game, it will travel.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Harkless. Harris a screen on Curry. Payton drives in, and the officials call the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
And the basket by Harris. And Payton shot up draft boards, ended up going number 10. The Magic hoping he's their starting point guard for the future.
Love what this guy brings to the table. I know he was unheralded and not highly visible coming out of Louisiana Lafayette, but this guy can dribble it, he can pass it, he's got really good ability to defend, excellent athleticism. This guy will be in the running for Rookie of the Year, in my opinion.
Nice comment. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and the officials call a traveling violation. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, plain and simple, they do not take bad shots. They really share the ball. They get great player and ball movement, and that's why they shoot the percentage that they do.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, I was able to listen in on what Jacques Vaughn was going over with his team. He touched on his desire to see them make heavy use of the pick and roll for the rest of the game. Keep setting those screens, fellas. Those were his exact words. He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Harris dishes to Fournier. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Now Curry. At 37 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. Brand sets a screen for Curry. And another three for Golden State.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
No good from Fry.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Here's Thompson. Again, Golden State.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. There's the pick. Oladipo, the pass to Fry. The wide open look here for Oladipo. Misses off the right iron. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 16-6 run. The Magic, Steve, a team that 6 years ago was playing in the NBA Finals, but a full-on rebuild is taking place in Orlando.
Yeah, the departure of Dwight Howard kind of set that process in motion, and now trying to build with young talent, being very patient, and they've put some good pieces in place. They've got to continue their strong work, though.
And when you think about the Orlando Magic building patiently through the draft, kind of the Oklahoma City model, and the front office of the Magic run by people who worked in OKC and the Spurs organization before that. So they're not trying to take any shortcuts. They want to build this team right.
Oladipo with a screen on Curry. Payton dishes to Oladipo. Here's Fournier. His last outing, he had 8 points. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to fall.
For the Magic, initially people thought they really got the short end of the stick in the Dwight Howard trade, but in hindsight, they did quite well. They've acquired some nice young pieces, some draft picks, and I think looking forward, the Magic are actually in a pretty good position.
Payton kicks to Harris. Pass to Oladipo. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Victor Oladipo played for the same college coach as Dwayne Wade, and their games actually draw some comparisons. Both are 6'4", strong, huge wingspans, and explosive athletes with that ball handling ability. I think Oladipo has a great future.
Lee's checked in for Elton Brand. And Oladipo, an all-around player. He can rebound, pass, and he can defend, even block shots.
Yeah, and again, you see the parallels with Dwayne Wade, although not as tall and not quite as long as Wade. His charisma and passion, though, remind you a bit of Dwayne Wade in terms of his game. And I like his name, too, Oladipo. That's a nice basketball name. You can do a lot with that when he gets going.
Little rhythm. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here comes Oladipo.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Oladipo's got 10. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Payton drives in. Here's Harris, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the triple.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but
there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Curry outside. Good. Curry's got 24.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Payton outside. He feeds it to Fournier. Oladipo, the pass to Payton. He tries for 3, and again it's the Magic from deep.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.